Imagine this. You are in the middle of a lake. You're on your friend's boat. You don't know how to swim, and you just hit a rock. Your boat is starting to sink. You grab a life jacket, but it's too small for you and it won't hold you up in the water. So essentially, you begin to panic because you think you're going to drown. Well, this accident could have been avoided if you would have just gotten education on life jackets and their many uses. Life jackets were first invented in 1854 by Royal National Lifeboat Institution Inspector Captain Ward. To make sure volunteers stayed safe in sea waters, they were made out of cork because it had to be flexible enough for them to row the boats. Today, life jackets are required in every watercraft. In this speech, you will learn about different life jackets, how to use them, and how to make sure you have a life jacket that can actually help save your life. Let me begin to explaining you what a life jacket is and its different styles. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines life jacket as a vest designed to hold you up in water to keep you from drowning. There are 5 different types of life jackets or personal flotation devices, but I only have enough time to talk about 3 of them. The first of which is from a website called APS Advisor. It is an offshore life jacket that is used in deep seas to help keep you afloat for hours on end, due to the fact that you are far away from shore and help is a long distance away. Flotation aids are the next type of life jacket and are used in situations where rescue is close by. This type of flotation device is used typically when it is to be worn at all times, usually comfortable for the wearers too. The third type of flotation device is a special uses device. These types of life jackets are used for leisure and sports activities like kayaking or water skiing. They tend to be smaller and made of lighter foam than normal. Life jackets made of smaller, more lighter material foam than normal life jackets to help with comfort while doing activities. Now that we have learned what a life jacket is and some of the different types of life jackets, let's talk about how to use the 3 different types of life jackets. Now you will learn how to use the different types of life jackets. An offshore life jacket, like I said before, needs to float for hours on end to be able to wait for help. The foam on this is very bulky and its goal is to keep the user's head up towards the sky. So for this one, the user just sticks their head through the hole and straps themselves in or around their torso area. A flotation aid like this one is typically more comfortable and is made so that the users put themselves in the face-up position, which means they need to tilt their head back to keep it from going into the water. These are simple ones to put on. All you do is put your arms around it or into it and through the holes and buckle yourself or zip yourself up. Special use devices are usually smaller and less floatable. They have less foam or air in them because they are used in sports or other activities where movement and comfortability is key. Because they won't float, much will still hold you up from drowning. They are simple to put on and are just like putting on a vest or arms in through the holes. So we have heard of how to use the 3 different types of life jackets. Now let's look at what it takes to get the right life jacket for you. I will now teach you how to make sure your life jacket suits your needs. The different sizes of life jackets, all kinds of size. The different sizes of life jackets of all kinds are sized by certain weight range that they can hold and a certain chest measurement that they will be able to fit. The offshore life jacket can be used for all type of water, but primarily is used for open and rougher waters, where it takes longer for someone to get rescued. This life jacket is very large and bulky, making it a difficult jacket to swim in. The flotation aid is more suited for calm inland water, where people are more easily rescued. This is a type of flotation aid that requires the person wearing it to hold their own head up. The special use device is for very specific activities, and someone wanting to use this kind of life jacket should check the approval condition label on the life jacket to ensure they are using the right device for the right activity. Examples of activities that this device would be used for is deck suits, work vests, or board sailing vests. This device is also known to have a certain hypothermia protection built into the vest itself. As you can see, some of the vests can be used for the same water activities. For example, if someone wanted to wear an offshore life jacket, even though they were in water where it is easily accessible by rescuers, that is a personal preference decision. There is also a fair amount of personalization that one can do with their life vest, such as choosing the color, pattern, or style of the vest, so it not only fits their needs in the water, but also fits their personality. Hopefully you can use what I taught you today to save someone's life, help save a life, or save yourself from a drowning incident, like the event I talked about in the beginning of my speech. Knowing the different types of life jackets, how to use them, and how to ensure how to ensure you have the right life jacket for all your needs will allow you to have the knowledge to be prepared for any kind of drowning misfortune or teach others about life jackets.